Hello and welcome back to another top 5 things I want to see added or changed in TCM. My name is Dingus Crusader. My previous video did very well suggesting this topic. A lot of people agree with me and some other people had some interesting changes to my topics which I love to read and see with my own bare eyes. And I was thinking about doing another, considering there's so much more they can add and change. And we're gonna start off very simple, and this has something to do with the rush meta, because all of his family mains hate the rush meta, and it's really annoying to go against. To counter the rush meta even more, I feel like every family member which isn't Leatherface should start at the same time as victims. So I feel like every family member that isn't Bubba should not see the cutscene of Bubba killing somebody in the beginning, but they can start right away just like victims, so they have more prep and setup time before the initial Bubba player awakes and also can join on the fun. As I said, this gives more prep time to the other family members which aren't in the basement, so victims can rush immediately without family members still being out of bounds in the center of the map, just like Slaughterhouse or Gas Station. It also gives more time to players like Hitchhikers, Nancy's and Cooks to set up their traps or padlocks. Another thing I would like to add, and this is something for us DLC gatherers, especially for executions, is add a random execution button. What does this mean? Basically, whenever you kill a victim, a random execution plays. Not the one selected, but just a random execution. Because at this point, Bubba has 5 and every other family member besides Nancy has 4. So if you want to profit of your DLC kills along with some normal kills so it doesn't get still every time, I feel like they should just add this random execution button just to see a random execution happen. So yeah, you get my point. Another thing I want to see get added is a friend list. I know this has been spoken about in the community stream with Matt, but it's just needed. There's just a lot of people playing from cross platforms with each other, PC, Xbox and PlayStation. It's not only PlayStation with PlayStation players, but especially for streamers like me who play sometimes with viewers who are on different consoles, or yeah, consoles just in general because I'm a PC player. I feel like they should just add a friend list just to make it easier. Because at some point, if you meet random people online that you don't know at all and you have good contact with them, at least there's a way to still have contact with them after by adding them on TCM friend list and not trying to exchange discourse or whatever in the in-game chat or voice chat, because sometimes that can come over very unclear. Another thing I definitely want to see added, which is something for our mode experts, is a hardcore game mode. No perks and no ability tiers. I want to go OG Texas Chainsaw, pre-built Texas Chainsaw, no meta perks, no stupid bullshit, just simple and plain good old TCM where family members were dangerous and where victims actually had to play cautious instead of grappling non-stop. This means no one-shot Leatherface, because Leatherface always stalls when he doesn't over. Also no broken perks as in meta perks in this moment, like Scout for example. And no special attribute points, so no toughy victims or hard-hitting cooks or whatever it exists nowadays. Just plain old pre-alpha TCM like the good old days before everybody decided to turn it like a baby. Alright, these were probably the most agreeable points, but now I'm probably gonna say something which is gonna scratch some heads. But I feel like there should be something that refrains teammates that aren't Leatherface going to basement. I swear, each time I solo queue or play family in general and I solo queue and we don't have a Leatherface, it's always sissies or hitchhikers that go to basement. Why? If you're so tended on to going into basement, why don't you just play Bubba? The worst part is they don't even bother to poison or trap stuff, they just go to basement right away for some reason. And the worst part is, it always throws the game in the end for me. I hate activating my family focus just to see a sissy running around in basement doing nothing while all the rest of the victims are already running on the surface while she's just running clueless in the basement. That shit just managed to piss me off so much, it's intense. But of course, I don't mean like fully blocking them from going to basement, but I feel like there should be a timer where certain family members just can't enter the basement. I mean, I know Johnny has some value in basement, but the thing is, if there's a Bubba in basement, then there's no reason to go into basement. Plus, I'd rather have patrolling teammates up the surface than teammates in the basement, in my personal preference. Because I know, at least, that I'm not the only one bothering to make sure they don't escape. Because Basement dwelling teammates are probably the worst kind of family teammates you could get, besides DCing and AFK ones. Of course, unless you're playing in a group of family members and you know what you're doing, it's fine, but I just hate it when we don't have a Bubba and I have a random basement dwelling teammate. Go Bubba or just stay up in the surface, because you're pissing me off. I hate you. So, that will do for today's top 5 once again. Probably gonna make another one, because as I said, there's still so much more that can be changed and updated. So, that will be the end of my video. My name is Dingus here. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like, of course, and a subscription. And I'll be catching you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.